People often say that history is carried by kings and warriors. Yet one of the most remarkable stories from old Kano began with a quiet boy who spent most of his days sorting through broken scrolls in a dusty courtyard. His name was Musa Danlami. He was born into a family that struggled to keep a small dyeing shop alive. While other children chased cattle across the fields, Musa collected scraps of parchment dropped by traders. He felt drawn to records of battles, trade routes, and forgotten treaties. He believed that if he understood how earlier generations survived change, he could learn how to climb out of his own hardship. When Musa turned 16, a traveling scholar from Timbuktu stopped at the market. He noticed the boy arranging damaged scrolls along the low wall. Musa explained that he was trying to piece together an old chronicle missing half its pages. The scholar laughed at first, but the boy spoke with such care that the visitor asked to see more. Musa brought him into the dye shop. The roof leaked during each rainfall, and the walls held long stains from years of hot work. Yet he had built a small corner of shells from discarded boards. He kept every fragment he found there. The scholar studied the room for a long moment and finally said, "You understand the weight of memory better than many who claim to be historians." The scholar left before dawn the next day. Musa returned to his routine. Months passed with little change. Then, late one afternoon, a messenger arrived from the palace. Musa was summoned to the emir's council chamber. He feared he had offended someone by copying old royal records, but the guards assured him that he was not in trouble. Inside the chamber, he found the same scholar seated beside the emir. A dispute had risen between two merchant families over a land boundary recorded long ago. Every official document in the palace archive was incomplete. Only one set of pages still survived, and scholars believe the missing section might have been traded through the market years before. The visiting historian remembered the boy who collected fragments in a broken dye shop. Musa brought his small box of torn parchment to the chamber. He placed each fragment on the table. The council fell silent as he fit the pieces together like a puzzle. The missing passage appeared in his careful handwriting. The dispute ended without conflict. The emir appointed him as an archivist on the spot. Over the years, Musa rebuilt the palace library shelf by shelf. He trained others to read fading ink and to protect scrolls from heat and insects. Traders began bringing him anything they thought might hold a forgotten name or date. His family's dye shop expanded and prospered. Children who once chased cattle now visited him to ask about ancient routes and lost kings. People later said that Musa's rise came from luck, but those who knew him understood the truth. He climbed from a leaking shop to the palace not through power or connections, but through steady work done when no one watched. Whenever young scholars asked what kept him going, he answered in the same quiet way. History rewards anyone who treats its smallest pieces with respect. His life became a reminder that strength does not always arrive with noise. Sometimes it grows in corners where only persistence can see its worth.